I think that is going to look nice. Kind of like more of this bridgified, maybe. Also, what we'll probably do is, see, like, the little lumps like that, that looks kind of unappealing. So we probably want to bring it up to be a little straighter. And there'll probably be a few of these tunings as we go. But I shouldn't get too obsessed with this right now. Let's actually, at some point, get a city going. But this has got some potential. And then what we have to decide at some point are these large empty spaces. Do we leave them for greenery, turn them into full-fledged parks with a new system, or do we go ahead and pop some sub-roads down here to help with this? And I think it's going to depend on the spaces. So for this one here, man, that actually fits like really well. Like that, you know? And then I kind of feel like for symmetry I want to do this. It doesn't actually fit properly. We're not going to get all the max size buildings. Which might be okay, I don't know. Although we might make this one a park. I think now you can move the bridge pillars and fences. Oh, if it's some of the... I don't know. Anyway. Is it these bits? Because I can't click on the fences directly. Anyway, we'll come back. Now, we did get one bribe for a nuclear power plant in the middle of the city. Not that there's much of a city yet. And I think you do need uranium deliveries to keep it going, so you really want that to be near the highway connection in some fashion. Now, I'm probably going to build another highway connection over here, or perhaps right over here. I don't know what I want them to look like. Is part of it. Like, maybe we even want just the triples coming in here, right? Like, you know, something fairly substantial like that. I think it would look better. Now, I think if I just move this, it'll actually bring the road up, which is not what I want. So instead, what I want to do, 1, 2, 3. There you go, something like that. I think we'll have to adjust it because, yeah, it'll end up with that kink there. This one's relatively okay. It's kind of really lumpy for some reason. I don't quite know why. There's no way for me to adjust this pit. I mean, I guess to a certain extent, that's just always going to be, like, city skylines in terms of some of the ways they lay down the roads. They want to make this part flat. The part on top of the pillar has to be flat. If I just took this segment and moved it closer over here, would that feel better? It actually very much does. Anyway, we'll probably tune that some more after. We have to flip the direction of one of these. It's always easiest to build it usually in like one orientation and then just invert it later on. Do that. Obviously, we need a connection from the other side as well. Are you trying to hit the 500,000 population in the city? I mean, I think we probably could. I think this is going to be a higher density city than some of the ones we built before. So I think that's super doable. All right, let's start putting down some things. Well, I mean, do we have a feel? Like, is this going to be commercial district, residential? Where's going to be what? Are we going to do touristy things? Is it going to feel downtown? I feel like this part of it should feel fairly like high-rise, high-density, you know, downtownish. And then maybe on the other side of the highway here, do lower-density residential over here, like all low-density residential, and then an industrial area closer over here. Doesn't that make a 5-way for the light? Yes, although, again, what we can do is forbid some of the turns. Like, I mean, what I could do is stretch this highway part out over here. That's probably better, because there's going to be so much traffic here. It probably makes sense to stretch out the 6 lanes out to here, and then connect the highway up to that bit. But we'll deal with that after. I mean, we haven't even wired up the other side right now, so, like, none of this makes sense. Do the small islands as residential. Now that's, I mean, that's good too. It probably makes a lot of sense on many different levels. Alright, let's assume, like, the islands are going to be particularly swanky. We're going to get some tree-lined roads. It's going to look real nice. And so what I'm going to do here is build... Oh, I'm still elevated. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Ground level. I think. Or, I think... I see what you're saying. It's trying to turn in the underground mode. How do I just, like, reset this to level? Like, this looks like it's level to me. And then it's got that second of, I don't know, I think we're trying to build underground here. Whoa! There we go. Now, would this be an excellent place to build Ks? Or do we leave a natural shoreline? I do like the way that Ks look. They're very sleek. But I could see us going either way here. Might be interesting to make one of the islands into a city park. Ooh, I like that idea. I like that idea. I like the shape of this road. The way it ended up. Sort of like, I don't know, some slightly wonky kidney bean. Yeah, I know, note your bin. You can say keys if you want to. You can say Ks if you want to. I think we can all agree that Quays is right out. Then we have little roads inside. Or do we have... Okay, how do you make a park? Parks and plazas. Is this the tool for parkifying? How do we make this work? Park maintenance. Props. Nature reserve. Uh-huh. Which might be cool. Zoos. Like, would it be this? Park zone. Park zone? Where's the button? F it, just start speaking French. Need to zone it in. D zone. Office. Industrial. Okay, so these are normal zones. Is it a district? It's a district. Okay. So if we make a district, paint park area. Ah! Erase park area. Right. Industrial specializations, commercial specializations, office specialization. That's just the green ones, right? IT cluster or no office. Uh-huh. And then residential. Okay. So if we use this, because I'm thinking, what if we make a park in the middle and then have some little housing on the outside? Now, this might be a little tricky to paint. Guess it doesn't matter if it overlaps the streets or not. And we'll be looking at the bribe bucket soon here. So, and I've literally not played with the Parklife stuff yet. So, if we've got this, then what do? You just paint a park area, and the main gate you place determines what it is. City, park, or amusement. Oh, whiskey and chocolate from GamerCat, thank you! Hey Quill, my grandfather turned 90 today! He's been a big supporter of me, so could you maybe name a hospital or agricultural district after him? Dr. Ayers. Yeah. That's cool. Can you filter? Oh, filter by Parklife. Okay, so how do I build the front gate? We can build some tents. Oh, neat. Nature Preserve side gate. Small Nature Reserve main gate. Okay, so how big is this one? How big is this one? Yeah, they're roughly the same. It's a little cheaper. All right, so let's say, because I don't know. Let's say I build it here. So I just got a little star. Visitors this week. Size, attractiveness is 0. Park areas over policies. Animal ethics, advertisement campaign. Oh, okay. Main park? Mark the park as the main attraction in the city to make it more attractive to tourists. You have several parks with this policy active. They're equally attractive. Fine for fireworks, celebration, night tours. Even more fun! And recycle garbage. Okay, well, let's leave those off for now. I did that. And yeah, let's put, I don't know, just, it looks like I can put housing on the inside too. Can you have people live within a nature preserve? I should draw one block of it just to see. Like, let's say I make, boom, there. We'll see. And I'm going to make a little bridge here. I think I'll use the avenue. The 4-lane is going to be okay. We'll make the 4-lane with the trees. There. Where do I want it? Yeah, you know what? Right here to there. That looks awful! You know what? Actually, the whole tree thing, well, I mean, it will sort of work, but... Because what I want to do is go here and, yeah, force it to be elevated. A sort of consistent amount. There we go. Something kind of like that. You have to put down walking paths and add things for people to see inside the park. Okay. Is it just normal walking parks? Net structures. Nature reserve path. Natural trail for walkers, runners, and hikers. I mean, maybe you can use the regular ones too. With decorations, it's got lights on it. And it's got fences. Will animals show up? Here, let's have a main one. So... Alright, space already occupied, but there's fine. Okay, let's use a bendy tool. Just in case we want to do some more zoning. And here... And actually, you know what? Hold on. I want to go and put down... You're going to come here. And then 90 degrees. And 90 degrees like that. There we go. Alright. And then some unlit paths inside. And then, how does the fencing work? Can you make curvy fencing? Okay, no. Let me turn off snapping. You know what? Turn off all snapping. I don't know if you like plop animals in there or something, but... I mean, we're not making a zoo. But we did a thing. And animal spawn packs. You can place animals anywhere in your park. Oh, cool! Like a mod. Neat. You have to place most of the things by hand, like animals and tents, etc. Animals and dinosaurs. Okay, so... Zoo. Nature preserve. Turn off the filter. Okay, all kinds of props. Alright, I'll leave the filters off. So buildings, a little campfire site. So it will snap to something. I guess the arrow is just the entrance. A little campfire site over here. And another right next to it. And a tent over here. We'll do some more decoration later. Viewing deck. Neat! I don't think this is the sort of place for that. Lean-to shelter. A lookout tower. Here, we'll do that over here. Maybe there'll be some fencing around. Okay, having done a little bit of that, now if I click on the park, ticket prices, ooh, level. All right, we're gonna start the game in a second here. I'm going to leave that be for now. Oh, we should rename it right away. So, did anyone specifically request a park? Let's look at who sent us a bribe. The 9th. So, we start over here. Oh, yes, you want... Cool Man was the first one who came in. He said he wants a park named Cool Man Santa. So, this will be Cool Man Santa Park. Boom. All right. And we'll figure out more about how this works later on. Okay, having done that. So again, I want this to be a higher density area, which will certainly include some commercial. Like that. And then you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to undo that part and make that be office. Not that we'll have the workers for it, but I think that'll be quite cool. We're going to do something similar over here. Boom. And then the rest can all be office. We'll probably want some low density stuff as well, but and then some high density residential. Maybe even here. And I don't know if I want high or low density commercial on the outside, but I definitely want some over here. I kind of wonder about the low, you know, near the river. It's probably going to be some sort of zoning regulations for something like this. I think that'll be quite nice when you look at it from the river. I think we'll get some interesting looking buildings over here. All right, we had a request for a nuclear power plant. Let's get it going. Nuclear, this one over here. Middle of the city. I mean, anywhere over here is going to be very middle of the city later on. It's also going to be fairly accessible to and from the highway. So, oops, slope too steep, 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 steep. There's a bit of a hill here. There you go. There's a nuclear power plant. Done. Now, for water, we're not going to have any money left over. The maintenance on that thing is going to be insane. We're going to go bankrupt. But, yeah. So, for the water situation. Oh, shoot. If we're already accepting that we're going to go bankrupt, let's go ahead and buy some more land over here. Yeah, we'll have to use the thing to get us started. Because we have a vision. So, we have this nice little lake over here. Now, if we unpause, can we get any idea about water flow? If we dump poop in here, it's going to flow through the entire area. It looks like this is downstream. This way. So, I mean, we want an area where poop collects, because that's fun. But we don't want it to backwash into our drinking supply. So, okay, tell you what. For now, what we're going to do is we are going to dump sewage. And you know what? We'll go right for the eco processing plant. It'll be actually hard to get a road to you out here, won't it? Actually, I don't remember. I don't think you need a road. Anyway, we'll figure it out after. So a water pipe from here. We'll have you run directly along the highway. And then I guess what we'll do is we might do the maximum coverage thing. Let's turn on all snapping again. It's probably a hotkey for that. There you go. 440. 440 is the perfect length for very minimal overlap. Very good at getting the job done efficiently. 440. Because 480, I think there'll be a little gap. Although, most of the time it doesn't matter. But a slight overlap isn't the end of the world either. And then make sure there's nothing really wonky that happens. Alright, we've got that. And, do you actually need, like, water directly connected to you? I don't think so. You got water coverage now. I don't know. We'll see if it starts working or not. And then power, power, power. At the very least, we're going to run a giant power line. Up, 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 up. Across? No, we can't. Seriously? There we go. It's like that. And I hate power lines, so we'll get rid of them later on. I think they look terrible. And then over here... There we go. It's funny, people already started moving in. We don't actually have water flowing out there, so let's make sure to grab And pipe. Where's the pipe connection? There it is. Where's my 90 degree? There it is. Oh, did I turn off snapping again? No, no, it's on. Snapping would be easier if you had like a mouse with like haptic feedback or something. You know what I mean? All right. In front of it, hidden under the pipe. Yeah, so there must be, because it's still complaining about it. Oh, right there. I see. Okay, hold on. There is a little... Wasn't there? Is that a connection point there? Oh! I have a water outflow. I don't have an inflow. I forgot this is just sewage. I'm fine. Okay, water pumping station. We're gonna put you way over here. I forgot that was just a sewer. So let's take you, run you down here. Again, look for the 90 degrees. I can't read it. Need haptic feedback. We'll get you to stop there. And then for you, direct connection. Okay. And then you need power. God. Up, 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 up. And somehow... There it is. Boom. Okay. Hooray! No more complaints. Okay. Now we're about to go broke. So what we're going to do is temporarily save, what is it called? Bribington, DC. Bribington, DC. And yeah, we'll have to go and turn that on. We'll be able to make money later and turn it off, but for now, because we have no population, we have a nuclear power plant. You know, I bet you can cool the nuclear power plant with poop water. There's no reason it has to be clean water. What's it called? I think it's called unlimited money. Boom. Done. Interesting thing about unlimited money is it doesn't stop you from losing money. It just hides the amount of money and, like, doesn't charge you for anything anymore. Or it lets you go negative. Like, it doesn't let you stop doing things just because you're negative. So you'll turn off the mod and you'll find out you're, like, $6 billion in debt. Whiskey and chocolate! Hooray! Corrosion nuclear power plants is a big deal. Pfft, I'm sure it's fine. No, poop particles are actually a better conductor of electricity. Sure. Or heat. Dun 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 dun. Imagine the guy who has to go and clear off poop water smears from a nuclear reactor. So there you go. So we have the infinite over here. It still tells us our loss. So yeah, we're still losing 12 grand a week. But yeah. Now you over here. Oh, I seriously didn't cover this whole area with these pipes. And yeah, you'll need a power connection. Here, let's just do this just because. And yeah, we'll run a little temporary little power thing over here just to make that a bit easier. But we'll also need some various services. So I think we're going to go and build the big hospital. Do I want to build it right at this intersection? You know what? Right over here. I don't know if the hospital will be bothered by sound or not, but I think that's going to look quite cool. And of course, we'll put a crematorium right next to the hospital for no reason whatsoever. But that's what we're going to do. And yeah, well, you know, this is downtown. Tell you what, yeah, we'll keep putting big social or civic services right next to the on-off ramp. We'll get the big cop station, police headquarters. Bam, excellent. And an elementary school will end up being... So again, this will be sort of more residential. I think what'll end up happening... Let's see here. I need a guide. With my large road, how far apart was I making this? Well, 280 wide. So is that what I have here? We'll tell you what. I have infinite money. Let's use it. How did it end up at 280 wide? Or 2800 wide? That's just stupid.